I do not recognize that from being part of Quark or any of those. I don't think it's Tinker. Some kind of transparent block. This is weird. I don't know why this is here. What? That's a person over there. Wow, that's kind of freaky. Oh my god, I got chills. What? Who are you? Isn't it obvious? I'm your echo. Oh yes, this will be fun. Okay, I was not expecting anything like that. This game's not supposed to talk to you, right? Part of me feels like I should just close this off. Well, I think we can get some scoria later. I've got some other things I've been wanting to work on, so why don't we head up top for now? I'll just cover that back up. And with that, I think I'm just going to call it a night. Enough weirdness for me. So it's actually a new day for me. Last night, in my free time, I went and made this little basalt generator. I left it running for a little bit to see how it works. It's running very slow, but it's gathering at a decent pace. Pulling the energy from these magma fans over here, which also can run this mechanical crafter. All I have to do is turn that on to be able to craft. And this one is for this side. I don't think I made any major... Oh, I did... Just kind of fortify this area a little bit more. I actually tried to build that basalt generator right over here at first. And it almost worked out, but there just wasn't enough room to make everything happen, so I went for this. Let's see, no other real major changes. I've done some lighting additions. Oh, you saw that probably just now. So down here we have Zuzuma's Create Tree Farm. If you haven't seen it, I did a tutorial on it with my upgrades and a little follow-up on it too. This thing is amazing, let me tell you. The amount of wood this thing gathers, just ridiculous. And that's without bone meal. If you have bone meal, it just produces insane amounts that storage can't quite handle. If you haven't seen the tutorial video, I'll go ahead and show you how this thing works. And here you can see some of the wood we're getting. We're also getting some saplings and sticks left over. Right now we're collecting birch, spruce, acacia, and jungle wood. It can be configured for any of the woods, just can't do the big ones very well, the 2x2s. It can handle dark oak though, no problem. But there's a jungle, spruce, birch, and acacia you can see right there, and I've had it off for a while, so they're probably all fully grown. And let's see, it's off, so let's go ahead and turn on the system. There you can see we've got some major rotation happening. That's because the speed controller, I have it down at 1 when I'm not using it. So I'll put up to about a 96. That's what I like lately. And I believe that should send it on its way. Awesome. When you first kick this thing off, this observer brings it back and then sends it on its way for real. Now this thing will just run endlessly if you let it. Whoa. This wasn't on. Alright, so now everything's working. I forgot to turn that side on. Just gonna come in, chop all the wood. This is Asuma's design, and I just took it and changed it a little bit. But yeah, it can grow any type of wood, and if you don't have enough saplings and you just leave it running, put what saplings you do have down and it'll kind of propagate itself and fill up all the spots as the trees grow and it gathers more saplings. Great little system. It's getting ready to go. It's gonna be loud, folks. Here it comes. We're on the last one. And look at that, right at the very end, it got a bunch of saplings and it replanted with what it had. Over here, it comes up. If it's got bone meal in the system right here, it'll get 1 stack. And then this sends it back on its way and it'll run through. Oh, more saplings to plant. That's how much it got from that first set of wood. Great little system. The only real problem is if you leave the chunk. Most things like this break when you leave the chunks they're in. I don't need to farm a lot of wood right now. I can do that during my non-record time. Also spending some time since my last record session working on this place. I've been trying out some different build styles. This is kind of what I'm setting on right now. Oh, I'll show you guys that later. It's pretty cool. Get some lighting there behind the gold bars from Quark. Really like those, trying to find some places to fit them in. Got some nice hedges coming around. This is just a little overhang for feel. This has still got a lot of building to do. That arm over there isn't finished yet. Then in here, it's the design we got. This might sound a little funny because we're on soul soil. So when we have boots with soul speed, we'll be flying in here. It'll be nice. There's the current little crafting station block. There's kind of view upwards towards the top. It's kind of getting almost a Mediterranean vibe, it feels like. You'll see here I have the storage system getting started. We're starting out with cobble, just an example. 2 for cobble, 2 for stone. Usually we won't need that much. We'll be able to upgrade these barrels a little more, but for material like cobble and stone, it just builds up so fast. And then you got slate and jasper, and continue down the line. A lot of these aren't full, or a lot of these aren't claimed yet. Some of them are. Pretty much if they're in use, they're going to have either a sign or the block on them. Now this section is a very important quadrant of this base. It's got very specific material that it's housing, and there is going to be a reason for that, but I'm not quite ready to work on that just yet, so we'll get to that later. Here we have some more random things and get metals, redstone stuff that we're acquiring, stuff for rails. Yep. Our miscellaneous that's non-sorted just yet. Yeah, I'm sure all this will fill up throughout the playthrough. Over here we have all of our nether stuff. Starting to gather them up. This is an important one. Gonna need these for some of the farms that I plan to build, so I've been mining away at that, and that's where I'm up to. But yeah, I'm liking how this is coming along so far. It's a nice little place. And if this is my home, I'm gonna need a bed and a bedroom, right? Been working on that too, right in here. So it's still in development. Things will probably change, but this is the current state. Got a fancy triple bed here with my golden rabbit head on top. Here we can see the map right there. I kind of went with a ruined arm, like one of these had fallen down, so I'll show you guys that later, but it's crumbled. But yeah, and I'll keep this updated as the place around updates. Got a little waterfall coming in down here, just for the ambiance. Yeah, it's got a nice feel. Still got a lot of empty space though to fill up in here. Over here, figured I'm gonna need a tinker area here just because I'm gonna be here so much, just for convenience. I'm gonna still have the main area down in the lava lake, but this will help in the meantime. Got a little burner for small things. Some of the stuff I need. Do I have? Nothing really good for burning. Let me show you guys really quick. This looks kind of cool. Let's get that cooking up. Now over here, you'll see, got a nice little study area, I guess, clutter area coming together. Just a kind of a look I like going for. A little more natural, but it's in the corner of this rounded quadrant, so it's kind of weird. It's normally this would be on like 2 flat walls, so it's been a little bit more challenging than normally it would have been for me to fit something like this in. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to make it a little more lived in looking. We can sit right here and work on our stuff. Right here we have our enchanting table. Even though it's so cluttered around and not full of bookshelves, it does reach level 30. And I haven't enchanted just yet, but I hope to do that soon. I've got gear I need ready to go, as you can see. So I am going to do a little farming up here pretty soon just to get some experience levels, get a little bit over 30 so I can do some enchanting, and then we'll see what we can get from there. Nice little candle. Yeah. Kind of like this look. Okay, I've been melting up some more gold in the tinker machine over there, the smelter, and look at that. It's got kind of a nice look to it. Admittedly, I've been only melting the cobalt in here so far for these repair kits. And blue looks a little bit cooler than that gold does, but still, you get the idea. And yeah, super handy to have. Stepping over here, this is something I threw in really quick last night. It was a super easy build. Just a little idea I had for getting around. I need an elytra. I do need to get on getting that, but there's so much involved in getting that at this point. And I have so many build ideas I still want to get to that I haven't even got to start yet. So, yeah, anyway, quicker travel around the base has started with this little guy. We have an ejector plate being fed by a magma fan. Watch this. Oh yeah. So take a little bit of damage. I'm probably going to put some hay bales here or something. That should take care of it, but it's not much. And here we have this sort of isometric view of the area. It's looking pretty nice. It's going to have a lot more decoration. Everything feels so bland right now and empty, but just got to have faith that within time this place is going to look almost amazing, I hope. Let's see, the Nether. I built a little more of a secure base of stone out here. I die here so much that it's pretty frustrating. So now I have things very blocked in. I built this, but I haven't exactly used it yet. I'll show you what's up here though. I did die once making this tunnel. Of course, gas shot me off the top when I was pretty high up. And yep, didn't survive that fall. And here we are at the top of the Nether. There's a bit of a room I have opened up. And I looked around for different spots, different openings, trying to find a good, ideal area for my experiments. And I went with this one. So A lot of you guys probably know what you're seeing here. I'm going to keep it a little bit a secret otherwise for now. But if you'll see over there on the right, it says target block, and then it's got that 127 in the middle of the numbers. That means I'm looking at a block that's at a height of 127, which is the top of the nether roof. Yep. So anyway, let's go back down here. Kind of noisy out there. What the? Is that the glowstone? Yeah, that was It's purple too now? What's going on? My world has been corrupted by that echo guy, it seems. I don't know if I should be worried about this or not. I mean, it doesn't look right in the nether. Glowstone's kind of the right color for the nether. This looks invasive. Hey! Hey! Oh, come on! Oh yeah, I don't have armor right now. Let me have some of this gold. Oh yeah, something else. I did add the Cosmetic armor mod. As you can see right here, it's not visible. That's the whole reason I added it. I don't think I'm really going to use any cosmetic armor, but I've checked this so that it is invisible on me. There, so you guys can see me more often when I'm talking to you. You're taking my gold, and that's gold you're not going to give me anything for. You thief. Ugh. You're lucky. I was going to take care of you myself. Hey. That's a spectral arrow you're holding, little guy. Better be careful with that. Oh, yeah. Before I was so rudely murdered, I was looking at this glowstone. Or slime stone. Crystal stone. I don't know what it is. Gonna have to get some and check it out though. But yeah, this nether is just the death of me. I'm gonna get out of here for right now. Just got back from the nether, put everything on in the right places, and I noticed I'm missing something. My pork chops. Those piglins are eating themselves. Coming down here in mine, I've been doing a lot of my resource gathering on these layers. I say these layers because I mean other layers as well. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of the coal and copper I need from here, and some of the other things like the limestones and gabbro. They're more easily found on these layers, it feels like. So yeah, I've got this section I'm slowly clearing out. It's gonna get pretty empty eventually, I would think. And this is about as far as it stretches because it reaches a natural cave system. So I figured that's a good stopping point for now. I'm gonna need to get this slime farm here going pretty soon. I've got the magma blocks I need, and I've got the ice blocks I need to make my version of farm. So pretty much got everything I need. It's just a matter of when I'm gonna get to it with all the different projects I have. Oh yeah, I've been clearing out down here. This area is great. I get a lot of my diamonds down here. I'm getting redstone, but no coal at this level. And no copper at this level. Really sucks. But I am getting some of the other stone down here, which is nice. Mainly marble, since I've been using a lot of that. There's that scoria over there, but now I'm kind of afraid to mine any more of it. The little heads up for people who want to make this elevator. It's been fine every time I've taken it, but one time, as it was turning from block form or from entity form into block form, it vanished for long enough that I fell through it and fell to my death. So I made it too thick. So now there's 2 layers of stone, weathered layered limestone that I'm using. But yeah, I recommend using 2 layers of stone for your elevators. I've yet to see a problem with it at this configuration. But since I did that, I had to extend this a little more, so now it kind of feels weird dropping down in here. Yeah, reach up for the buttons and call it down. But I love this thing. Well, yeah, that's part of the top secret plan that I was talking about earlier. Awesome. Up we go. Okay, I've gathered up some of the stuff I'm going to need for this project, which is going to take place inside the storage base here in this quadrant I was talking about earlier, right here. In this door, you'll see we have a nice carpeted room here inside the storage area. Carpet is to keep spawns from occurring, and I did put some lighting in here just to help, light up the room. What we're going to be doing is attaching a sorting system onto this. Now, normally for a sorting area like this, I like to use Impulse's item sorter, but we got the CreateMod, and I want to be using that for as much of the normal stuff as I can. So I think I've got an idea to make it a lot easier to make a storage system with Create, because Create has ways of sorting items that makes it much simpler. Don't have to do the whole redstone circuitry. So we're going to try to make a hybrid of both systems. I guess I start off, I'm going to need a lot of hoppers placed. Gonna have to fill up all these and then start the rest of the system. I'm gonna go ahead and hand the camera over to the cameraman for this.